All right, guys, you are going to be on Autodesk Sketchbook, and I want you to start with the golden pen, which you can see up in the right corner. If you have your paper that's real big, take your 2 fingers and pinch that down a bit. I want you to be able to see the 4 edges of your paper. We're also going to start with the color blue, and we're going to learn a little bit about value. Value is light, and you add a little bit more blue, and it gets a little darker and darker and darker. So value is from light to dark and all the colors in between, okay? And we're going to draw a snowflake today. We're going to use the symmetry button and blues for values. So click on the symmetry button up here, which is the wiggle, the line and the wiggle. And then we're going to be on the radial symmetry, which is the 1, 2, third one over that I've just now highlighted. And you should be able to see a vertical line and then 2 diagonal lines, or an X. Now, usually when we do this, we go really fast. It's really fun. We do lots of colors, and that's great. But today, we're going to actually go really slow and be very deliberate in the shapes and lines that we choose. So I'm going to start with a light color, and I'm going to click on my golden pen and go to settings, and I'm going to make sure that it's not too thin, not too thick, okay? I can check it for a second. That kind of is too thin for me. I might go a little thicker. Now we're going to want to fill our snowflake in, so we also want to remember that our shapes are solid, they're filled in, they're closed shapes, okay? So I'm just going to start kind of in the middle here. And you can do what I do, or you can just watch first and then kind of do your own. So I'm going to start by making a line. And do you see how it connects? If I enlarge that, I can connect it. And if I want to, I could go ahead and fill that, okay? Notice I had to get off of symmetry to fill that. Now I'm going to get back on symmetry, and I'm going to click my color. I'm going to go a little darker, so I'm going to take this circle in the triangle, I'm going to pull it down just a bit so it can be darker. Now I could either do something else in the middle, which I have to make sure that it's closed. So that actually kind of looks cool open, or not colored in. Maybe I will come over here. And remember, whatever is symmetrical on one side, whatever I draw on one area, I draw on the other. I'm going to, on this one, go out and up around that point to make another closed shape. Now let's see if I color that in, what it's going to look like. Unfortunately, I have to color in each individual one, but that is looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to get off of the bucket, I'm going to get back on symmetry, and I'm going to change my color one more little notch down to make it even darker. Now, if I want to, I can enlarge my space. I can just do lines. I'm going to make kind of a triangle here so that when I go to fill it in, I'm going to go back. So let me make sure I have my spaces filled in. So it looks like I'm okay, but I can't fill in anything but that one. So I might have to fill that one in by hand. So I could do that if I wanted to. So you could fill the rest in by hand if you wanted to, or if yours worked out, you use that fill bucket. It's a lot easier to use that fill bucket, okay? Let's go back to symmetrical one more time, and let's make it a little bit darker. So I've done this 4 times. 4 or 5 is good. I'm going to do something on the outside now here to make this snowflake. Watch how I'm going really slow, and I'm going to go ahead and take that around so that hopefully when I fill it, oh excellent, it's going to fill all those triangles just nicely. and you have made a, you can also remember enlarge, you have made your first snowflake. I can't wait to see your guys' snowflakes. Feel free to make a few, have some fun. You could also use that fourth or fifth, let's go back to symmetry. And what I like to do, I could do some really fun little designs on the inside, but go very slow, be very deliberate in what you are doing. Actually, that's kind of cool. So have fun, be creative, and I can't wait to see what your snowflakes are going to look like.